Welcome to Stormwater Drainage Solutions. In this video, we're going to be showing you how to tie in an additional lateral line to an existing corrugated drainage system. Let's go ahead and get started. So this entire system is 6-inch, so we're going to need a 6-inch Y to make this connection. Now, let me go ahead and give you guys the backstory on what's going on here. So the green 6-inch pipe that you see, this is actually a system that we installed roughly a year ago. The client kept noticing that a sinkhole would open up always at this point here. So when we came back to investigate and make sure that it wasn't our pipe or our system, we discovered an old 6-inch ADS pipe right next to our pipe that we had no idea about. Now, it was presumed by the homeowner that this old system was torn out by the landscapers and the hardscapers that came in and did all of their work before we came in and put our new system in place. So essentially, we were replacing this old system that we thought was no longer there. So what we're going to need to do here is tie this line into our new system because this line is still active. And at the end of this video, I will show you the footage and the reason why this line is still active. So the very first thing that we're doing here is I'm down in the hole making a fresh cut onto this old ADS 6-inch pipe. I want to cut off the bad section of this pipe, and then we're going to need to cup-link onto that and then extend it out with an additional piece of pipe to be able to connect into our Y. So I went ahead and I cut that old pipe out, and now we're going to have to cup-link onto there. Now, whenever you're doing a tie-in to an existing corrugated drainage system, or any drainage system, in fact, you are going to need to over-dig your hole. You need enough room down there to work, and you need to have those pipes exposed enough to be able to get the hubs of the fittings onto those pipes, as well as make your connections with either tile tape, or if you're using solvent cement and primer, however you're making those connections, you need enough room to work down there. So because we are using corrugated pipe and we're working on a corrugated system, we're going to be using tile tape, also known as drainage tape. So this tile tape is very important whenever you're working with corrugated pipe because it keeps water in and it keeps the roots out. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place our 6-inch Y onto our new corrugated pipe here, and we're going to count the corrugations to get a rough measurement of how much pipe we need to leave and the section of pipe that we need to take out. Now with corrugated pipe, it's obviously a lot easier to get a measurement like this because you can count the corrugations. If you were doing this, say with PVC pipe, you would have to use a tape measure, and PVC pipe is rigid, so you can't bend and flex that pipe like you can with corrugated. So that is going to be a whole different process compared to what we were doing here. This is strictly for corrugated pipe. Now, as you can see, we got that section cut out, so we're going to discard that. And next step here is going to be installing our Y connection. Now, because corrugated pipe can bend and it's made out of HDPE plastic, the fittings are as well, everything has flex to it, everything bends, it's much more forgiving than, let's say, a rigid pipe like PVC. So making this connection is a lot easier compared to those other piping systems. So we just need to bend those pipes and get the hubs fitted into there, and then once that's all fitted in place, we're good to go. Now we're going to cut a secondary piece of pipe here to put on that cup link and extend that out because we need to be able to tie into this Y now laterally. So we actually are putting it on the Y, that way we can kind of get up out of that water and work. The reason that water's in there is because that old ADS line had water still sitting in it and it was leaking out as we were digging the dirt out. And we also used the hose in here because we used the hose to wash off the pipes. That way we could get a cleaner connection with the drainage tape, and you can see that conduit line right there in the ground that we had to work around. We used the water to wash away the dirt from that conduit line. That way we don't damage it with the shovel. So after we get that part taped up there, the next step is going to be forcing it into that cup link and getting it seated in the cup link hub. You can use the shovel here for leverage to help you bend the pipe as another man works and bends that pipe in and connects the lateral line. So we're going to put more tile tape on there. We just want to get everything connected and set the way we need it first. So because corrugated pipe bends, you want to make sure that you keep everything set at the proper levels and the proper heights. You don't want a belly, obviously, to form here, and you don't want that Y to be leaning more towards one side, the lateral side, so that water will not flow correctly into the main line. You want to make sure that it doesn't bend and it doesn't get out of whack on you. So it's a lot easier to do this when you have a couple of hands opposed to doing it by yourself. So as you can see here, we got the majority of it tile taped up. We have to tile tape up one more joint, and then we should be good to go. We now have this lateral connection fully finished, and we also went ahead and wrapped additional drainage tape around all of those joints to make sure that we had solid connections, because this area does have a lot of palm trees, and those palm roots love to grow into everything they can, so we want to make sure that this lasts. So let's go ahead and take a look up front and see what was feeding that old 6-inch ADS line. Now, this is how we found the basin in the landscaping. And let me tell you, when I say this thing was grown over, it was not only grown over, but it was also grown in, as you will see here in a minute. But the basin lid was fully covered. This is a 24 by 24 inch basin, so it is a large NDS basin. We had to dig the roots up and out of the grate, and we had to pry this grate out just to be able to get it out of the basin, and obviously dig around it to be able to get it out. I honestly can't believe that this thing was still taking in water, but somehow water was still getting in through this basin and was still getting into that system. Now comes the daunting task of digging all of these roots and dirt and material out of this basin. Now let me tell you, when I say that video never does anything justice, I can't say that enough. Video never does anything justice. This took a while to get this thing dug and cleaned out. Granted, it was only 24 inches by 24 inches deep, but that is pretty large when you have this amount of root intrusion and dirt and organic material built up inside of a basin. It took us a couple hours to get this thing dug out fully, and we could only dig it out and get it so clean because the roots had actually wrapped around this basin and began to crush it and break it, which you will see here in a moment. But we did manage to get the majority of it cleaned out, so it will function a lot better now. But I still can't believe that water was getting into this basin and it was traveling through the voids and it was making its way into the pipe. I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down into the basin now that we have it dug out and take a look down this 6-inch line. Now, I also am surprised that this 6-inch line is still functioning, because whoever installed this 6-inch line, they did some goofy things here. So you can see there's another pipe sticking into that 6-inch line. So they basically just cut a hole in the 6-inch line and they stuffed a 4-inch pipe into it. And that 4-inch pipe looks to be perforated. So it is very possible that that is an old French drain that runs through this landscaping somewhere, and they just tied it right into that 6-inch main. So we have no idea how much longer that system will last, but because the sinkhole continued to open up after every single rain, that pipe was giving off a decent amount of water, so it needed to be tied into the new system. But if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. It really supports us, it supports the channel, it helps out what we do. If you are interested in seeing the new system that we installed on this job site with that green extra heavy duty 6-inch pipe, I will link it in the description below. And if you need drainage in the Tampa Bay area, whether it's French drains, downspout drains, channel drains, give Stormwater Drainage Solutions a call at 813-614-3456. We can install corrugated systems, PVC systems, dual wall, triple wall. If it's drainage pipe, we got you covered. Give us a call.